blog, supermodelsophie.com, the beautiful and talented Sophie Turner.
The Barbie styling head I wanted when I was 10. Like, I just want to put the row of lipsticks around your neck and just. Am I the only one? Just you, Alec. Okay, shut up.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm mesmerized, and I'm so heterosexual, and I'm absolutely mesmerized right now.
And you're not even American.
Touching our
no,
hair.
so exciting.
Yeah.
She's Australian. From Australia. I think that's wonderful.
Wow.
Lauren.
Thank you.
You don't even have to talk. Just sit here for the whole segment.
Okay.
All right, you have an item about Aubrey O'Day.
Yes. I do. So I'm friends with Aubrey. Recently came back from her birthday party in Vegas, where we partied the night away at Jet at the Mirage. And Aubrey's a good friend of mine. She's my homegirl, and she happens to be coming out with a new reality show.
Oh.
It's called the Aubrey O'Day Project. It is supposed to be on the Oxygen Network, I believe, next year. But of course, you know, we all know Aubrey from Making the Band. Sean Combs's show back then, and she was famously booted out of the band.
She was the one that got fired.
She did, yes, she did. But so this show will be all about her comeback into the music industry. So very exciting for my friend, and you know, it's great to see her coming out with new exciting projects all the time.
I wish they would have called it Aubrey O'Days of Our Lives. Aubrey, there's a better pun to be had for an Aubrey O'Day reality show.
And speaking of beautiful people, because you're so beautiful, David Beckham, what's up with him?
Well, yes, he's very beautiful. He's the one that makes me react like how you guys were reacting. I was, woo. So I was at an event. You know, one of the great things about, I just recently moved to LA, one of the great things about this place is there are celebrities everywhere you go.
Right. Everywhere.
And it is amazing. So I was at an event the other night, and who was there but David Beckham and Tony Parker, who is also, oof.
Wow.
And, you know, there's so many things, so many stories in the news lately about guys that are cheating and having affairs and all this infidelity. This Ashton Kutcher just came out with, you know, this big story, and it kind of gets...
Alec Ashton Kutcher.
Really? Even Ashton Kutcher?
Yes, they say that BlackBerry will do you in, fellas.
Wow.
Keep it close by. When
but
you
you're saying not
ladies.
so much with David Beckham
you know,
and Tony Parker.
As a you know, woman in Hollywood, it's kind of ruins your hopes about men. You see
I
all
have no
these
hopes.
stories.
I have no
know.
hopes.
You get no hopes hanging out in Hollywood.
Sophie, you ain't got no problem with no men. What are you talking about? I want to hang out with you because you get us plenty of free drinks, you know?
That is true. That is true.
Like her.
Where was Sophie?
But
Whole part of the gossip queens are with Sophie.
I know.
But the thing with David Beckham and Tony Parker is I was at this event, and there were chicks just all around them, hitting on them. I saw one girl come up to David Beckham, and she was really trying her luck on him. And these boys were so good. They wanted nothing to do with any of the girls that were swooning all around them. They were very faithful to their wives, and it kind of lifted my hopes, I have to say.
I'll tell you why they like that. Because look at their wives. Their wives will beat their butts if they catch them cheating. Because I know Eva Longoria personally. She will kick his little butt if he come, you know, messing around. And you know Victoria, she don't play that. With those, she will take off them shoes and knock him in his eye. So
they're not going to need to, because they're good boys.
What's the latest on Mel Gibson?
Oh, do we have to?
All right,
Well,
listen.
I want to know.
This is kind of the letdown for all Australians, I have to say.
Yeah, you need to go back with you, where you came from.
We don't want him.
When the Australians don't want you back, it's bad.
So, you know, we all know about the battle that's going on in the courtroom with Mel and Oksana.
His baby mama.
Right. But there is now a battle going on amongst all the different networks fighting for Oksana's story. Everyone wants to sit down, interview with Oksana. And it's kind of one of those cases where the woman comes in and starts dating the celebrity, has the baby, and now everyone always wants to know about the chick, not so much about the celebrity. So she's making a name for herself in that way. And I have to say my hopes are Oprah. I want her to do the interview with Oprah.
The final season Oprah? I would be happy just interviewing the baby. Bring the baby on Gossip Queens. What do you need, Oksana? Put the baby in that seat, little microphone. How adorable. Ratings boom.
That's going to be a big Oprah intro.
Yeah.
Oksana! You got beaten up by Mel Gibson!
You gotta lift the arms up. She always lifts her arms up. You know. It's like, okay, thank you, Oprah. All right. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you.
Up next, Celebrity Picks, the Patrick Buchanan joins us with some hot celebrity dish. You don't want to miss it. I love Patrick. Come back.
Follow the Gossip Queens on Facebook and Twitter. Closed captioning provided by